Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm covering the aquatic subtlety that has been popping up on the ladder a lot lately. This deck is not my own deck, but my own version of the deck that everybody's playing. And a lot of people don't know how to play this deck correctly, so here I am to give you some advice. So starting off with your starting hands. Here, let me get the sideboard out of the way. So starting hands, you want to have a hand with Subtlety because this is your main turn 3 combo. Don't worry about having the other cards like Attracts and Agent. You might draw them later on with your Ponders. But yeah, you want your Subtlety plus 2 lands. Very important. And in the deck, we have 21 lands here on the right side, plus 1 Sink into Stupor and plus 2 Lorien Revealed's total 25 lands. Never get flooded, never get mana screwed type deal. Another starting hand you would want to keep is kind of matchup dependent. If you know what deck you're going against, you might want a board wipe or a Rest in Peace or a counterspell or something like that. But generically, you want to have Ephemerate plus Thundertrap Trainer, and that's because Thundertrap is the MVP of Chump Block Academy. You chump block with him, and then you can Ephemerate, and by doing so, you look at the top 4 cards, and you choose something, and then the Ephemerate triggers on your upkeep, and then you look at the top 4 cards, and you choose something, and you could very easily draw Aquatic Subtlety plus blue card, and then you're all ready to scam. So another hand is probably the weakest hand is going to be the Ephemerate plus Riddler. This is really good against Jund if you are trying to stall out and stuff like that and win the late game, but it against every other deck it kind of sucks. So yeah, don't aim for that type of hand, but it is a good hand. Yeah, so let's talk about the combo now. So turn 3, you can immediately cast a spell, and then your creatures you can cast for free. Atraxa gets value right away, so if you know you need to draw a certain card in your deck as an out to win in the match that you're currently in, like a Rest in Peace against Goyfs or Counterspell or Board Wipe, even though the Atraxa is going to go to the graveyard, those cards will still go to your hand, so just keep that in mind. You could also get Ephemerate with Atraxa, which Agent of Treachery can't do. So when you cast it, you actually have to have Ephemerate in your hand at that moment. But Atraxa has a very high chance of actually drawing it. So there's that. Agent of Treachery has Flavor Text. Draw 3 cards if you own 3 things that your opponents own. So yeah. In the sideboard, we have 4 fragments for the Frog, and the this is for Frog, Eldrazi, and Auras decks. It's really good against those. You could also use it against non-meta decks like Mono Green Devotion and stuff like that. But I won't get into all the decks that this is good against. This is just one of your best cards, in my opinion. We have 2 Rest in Peace for bullying the Goyf decks. Mardu Goyfs can actually survive through Rest in Peace because they have Tajic, but we can always steal the Tajic with our Agent of Treachery, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. We have 2 Divine Purge for the artifact decks and Boros Auras. We have 2 Force Negation for the Mirror Match and Valakut because they have a lot of pretty strong sideboard cards against us. And then we have 3 Harbingers for Valakut and Eldrazi. And then last but not least, we have Mystic Dispute for the Mirror Match and Dimir. some advice when you're going against Demir. You should not let them have a frog. Yeah, anyways, that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching.